Okay, real talk. You know that thing where you're in the shower 3 days later and you're still replaying that moment you completely froze in front of your crush? Like your brain just decided, nope, not today, we're shutting down. Yeah, we've all been there. And the worst part? You keep thinking, if only I was taller or richer or looked a little different. But here's what nobody's telling you. Getting your crush to actually like you back has almost nothing to do with any of that. It's not about your looks. It's not about your bank account. It comes down to one thing, a psychological signal, and it's all about how you make them feel. So stay with me, because I'm about to break down exactly how the brain works when it comes to attraction. And trust me, once you know this, everything changes. All right. So the first thing you need to understand is something psychologists call the mere exposure effect. Basically, your brain is wired to like things it sees often. The more familiar something or someone feels, the safer and more comfortable your brain rates them. So what does that mean for you practically? Show up consistently. Not in a weird, stalkery way, obviously, but just be present in their world. Same study group, same coffee spot, same social events. Let their brain start associating your face with comfort and good vibes. But here's the thing that takes it to another level, and this one's kind of wild. Use their name. Like naturally in conversation. Not every sentence, that's creepy, but intentionally. Because when someone hears their own name, a very specific part of their brain lights up, the part that signals importance. It creates this instant subconscious sense of intimacy. They feel seen. And that feeling, that's what sticks. Now, this next one is something most people do without even realizing it, but when you do it on purpose, it becomes incredibly powerful. It's called mirroring. And here's how it works. You subtly match their energy. So if they're calm and relaxed, you ease into that. If they're animated and excited, you match that vibe. You mirror their posture, the pace of how they're talking, even little gestures. Nothing dramatic, just subtle. What happens in their brain when you do this? They start getting this feeling, totally unconscious, that this person just gets me, like there's a connection they can't quite explain. Conversations start feeling different, more electric, more natural. And that feeling of, wow, we just click, that's attraction doing its thing. Okay, this one blew my mind when I first learned it. It's called the Ben Franklin effect. And the idea is this. Instead of doing favors for your crush to impress them, you ask them for a small, low-stakes favor. Like, hey, can you recommend a good playlist? Or, can you help me figure out this thing real quick? Something tiny. Here's why it works. When they do something for you, their brain goes, why did I just do that? And then it answers itself. I must like this person. The brain literally justifies the action by deciding you're worth helping. Wild, right? And then pair that with something called the pratfall effect. This one's simple. Don't try to be perfect. Admit a small flaw. Trip over your words a little bit. Laugh at yourself. Because nobody trusts someone who seems flawless, but someone who's a little human, instantly more relatable, more likable, more real. So look, forget playing hard to get. Forget trying to be someone you're not. The psychology of attraction is actually on your side, if you know how to use it. Show up consistently, use their name, mirror their energy, ask for small favors, and let yourself be a little human. That's it. That's the whole thing. If this hit different for you, drop the word crush in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if you want the next video on how to keep the conversation going once they're already interested, make sure you're subscribed because that one's coming very soon. Catch you in the next one.